I wasn't expecting to get the opportunity to make this video. As it turns out, Hypixel SkyBlock's equipment system has a clear best set that has emerged over the 2.5-ish years that equipment's been around. And what do I mean by that? Well, it started with the Rift. We got the Rift necklace. I don't know why I did necklace, because it is a necklace. It's the best one, well, the best, there it is. It's the best necklace in the game, as a lot of NPCs have told you. It gives you a bunch of health, it gives some strength, magic find. That concept of a best-in-slot equipment piece has continued on. Around the same time, it turned out that the Magma Lord Gauntlet from fishing was best in slot for multiple things, including magic find, but only on sea creatures, but a ton of strength and some crit damage. Now, with the foraging update, we have another best in slot, which is David's Cloak. I made a whole video about that one. You could watch it. Actually, I made a video about Rift Necklace too. But the reason this video exists is because some time ago, they launched a Spider Slayer update and an item called the Primordial. I dropped the Cornea way too soon. It was after only like 10 bosses or something, tier 5 Spider Slayers. We're just exploring the new update, seeing what... Oh! Nah! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Wait, that wasn't supposed to happen that early. This is going to make people mad, and it turns out that the Primordial is the best in slot belt. And I've been doing so much Blaze Slayer lately that I got my hands on a special gauntlet, which is even better than Magma Lord, but only for Blaze bosses. So today we're going to put together the absolute GOAT, greatest of all time equipment set in Hypixel Skyblock. This one makes me very excited because there's no full set bonus. You don't have to be on a specific island to get all the benefits. It's just insane stats. The best in slot for everything. So it's really a part 2 to that Spider Slayer video, which was very fun, but I just never got to show off the Primordial. Now's the time. Here's the video. If you're gonna buy anything in the Hypixel store, maybe invest, buy some skins, use code ThirtyVirus for 5% off. I really appreciate it. So, oh my god, finally I dropped a digested mosquito. Woo! About time. Well, that's the rare upgrade to the mosquito pet.
Do you want to see something truly disturbing?
Oh no.
I'm currently deep in experimentation mode with this software because I was made known of more functionality and I wanted to test it. I ran into this. Do you have the audio on?
Yes.
I want to explain what I had my own concept cooked up for a Spider Slayer T5 before this was announced. What do you think, chat? Would my concept be...
So here's the original thing.
Concept. You know how...
I can right-click your thing and then do...
Sounds like I'm talking like this.
Because
I had my own concept cooked up for a Spider Slayer T5 before this was announced. What do you think, chat? Would my concept be better than this?
Oh, that's
so with my
creepy.
concept, and in order to do damage to the boss, you have to use a frying.
It almost sounds like a real dude. It almost sounds like a real dude.
I mean, the problem is, right, I have to drop, let me get this right, 13 or 14 more digested mosquitoes. I have to get 5 vials of poison, which are even more rare. That's like the 5 consumable items. They give you like a +1 of some stat, probably crit damage. Then I have to drop 7 freaking mosquitoes. Withered mosquitoes? No. Shriveled mosquitoes. And then there's an item that's like a snail or something that's just as rare as the Primordial Eye. So there's like 20 plus RNG drops I need to get. There's a good chance I'm gonna have to kill over 2,000 T5s. I've killed 400 so far. Oh my god, dude. What is my freaking RNG? Are you kidding? I just dropped the ensnared set. Ensnare. That is just as rare as the Primordial freaking Eye. I cannot believe that just happened. Why is it worth only 1 million coins? It increases Bane of Arthropods level by 1. The remains of a snail tightly wrapped in webbing by a fiend of eldritch proportions. Maybe it will have its revenge in the next life. It's worth like nothing for some reason. Oh, it's not just as rare. It's about 3 times more common. doing. Okay, well, that's 2 drops down. Now we just need 5 of these, 5 of these, and 13 of these. And then 4 of these. Great. Ooh, finally, something new. A vial of venom. Consume this item to permanently gain 1 crit damage. You can only consume 5 of this before the damage to your internal organs becomes too extensive to drink more. Nice. I'm gonna save up 5 of these and drink them all at once. 4 more to go. Tarantula Catalyst. I don't think I clipped it, but I also got another one earlier, so that is 2 out of the remaining, what is it, 4 or 5? 1 for the sword, 4 for the armor. Yeah, so it's 5. So I need 3 more of these. That's another one. Only 2 more. Was that even 5 minutes? I keep on getting drops now. Holy crap. Bro, it was like 2 or 3 bosses ago when I got the catalyst. 2nd vial today, bro. It's about time I'm getting drops. Holy crap. I was doing this nearly all day for like a day and a half. Really only got a spider catalyst, but now we're cooking. I've been in a call for the past like 2 hours, and well, I dropped 2 vials of venom, 3 tarantula catalysts actually, because one of them's in the sack, and I metered a digested mosquito. Disappointing, I know. I metered that thing, but look at 1 more vial of venom, and we have all 5 already. It's making me a little scared now, because it's like, we need genuinely this many more digested mosquitoes. Like, we're gonna have so many extra vials of venom, even using the RNG meter on them, and I've gotten 0 wasps. Okay, so I've been doing a bit of thinking. I just realized I have a video project coming up for 3 years of this profile's existence, literally tomorrow, and I think it'd be really cool to hit level 300. This isn't related to the clip for the video this is going to be in, but I need to get some XP quickly, so 4 vials of venom. The venom stings as it trickles down your throat. Immunity, here we come. The venom is viscous and tough to swallow. Was this a good idea? The taste keeps getting worse and worse. Whose idea was this again? You finish the vial in a single swig. You can feel your insides disintegrating. That was 4 out of 5. So that was 8 SkyBlock XP. Nice. And on top of that, I'm going to go to the bartender here. Tarantula Minion T12 Upgrade Stone. There we go. Right click to view recipes. Oh, it's that simple. Nice. This is actually kind of a crazy accomplishment. I'm not going to underplay this. Tarantula T12 is a ridiculous minion to have on Iron Man. Boom. Plus 24 Skyblock XP. So in total, plus 32 right there. Not bad. While we're at it, let's go to pets. Mosquito. We're going to upgrade this guy. 2 digestive mosquitoes. Boom. Gonna need to buy 2 cat flowers. Now it's rare. Plus 3 Skyblock XP. Oh, wow. And it gives sugarcane fortune for every unique visitor that you've served in the garden. Does my sugarcane hoe have everything maxed? Other than gemstones? Cultivating 10. Dedication 4. 100 million counter. Halfway to a freaking billion counter. Plus mosquito pet. Interesting. That might be good. I have just become aware of yet another thing I could do for Skyblock XP. My Recluse Fang upgrade I thought was a stack of silk, but as it turns out, it's only 16 silk. So Tarantula Fang. Oh boy, I believe that's 7 Skyblock XP in the museum. Let me go check real quick. Ha ha ha, Tarantula Fang. Very good, very good. I believe after that is Sting. Yes. And it's gonna take a little bit to get this recipe. It's worth 450 million coins, this sword. Is it even good? Don't see a purpose for this in the meta right now. I'm gonna be 100% with you. That's really disappointing for the price. Unfortunate. An update dropped today, and the admins have made a change that makes me very, very happy. Look at all of this gravel, dude. Oh my, look at it. There's so much. I'll give them credit. They completely rebuilt the gravel mines here. It's different. I'm gonna give the admins props, and if they didn't know, they responded very quickly. And this is more than a sufficient amount of gravel. I am very, very happy. I've already tested this, even with full glossy mineral armor, annihilating as many blocks as I physically can, like highest block spread I can manage. I still cannot empty the lobby. And there's like 3 or 4 other people in here. Like, this is amazing. Like, just me yapping probably is already close to enough to fill the mining sack with flint, and it starts popping into my inventory. Like, it's pretty close. Anyways, they also made another change where the mosquito pet, it used to take something like 16, 17 digested mosquitoes to get it to legendary, but they changed it. Now it only requires 4 digested mosquitoes to craft, and I did upgrade it twice, which means I did waste my digested mosquitoes a bit, but the total I spent is 4, so technically I shouldn't complain. I spent the exact amount the pet will require anyways, and now the upgrades just cost coins. Like 62,000, that's almost exactly what a regular full mining sack would be. So if I were to do recipe flint, I have 2,000 currently, 388 enchanted flint just in me yapping. That's crazy. So if I did recipe silk, that's a very healthy amount of silk right there. Oh, that is so perfect. I think it's 32 silk to get it to epic and 64 to get it to legendary. So I'm going to do this a little longer. That should be more than enough. Ha ha ha. There it is. It is so quick to get enchanted tarantula silk now, bro. This changes a lot. So I have a confession to make. I have a standing desk in almost every single room of my house at this point. I've got one in the front room gym. I've given both of my roommates standing desks. One of them has 2 standing desks. You know what this house needs? Another standing desk. I had an unconventional idea to have one in the living room. I looked around at FlexiSpot's catalog and found an awesome L desk from their E7 series, which happens to be the same series that I got this desk from. It's got a ton of room, not only on top of it and on top of the shelves, the version I got, but it's even got drawers, which for a living area is perfect to put a bunch of like pens and charging cables, whatever. And just like the rest of their E7 desks, this one can hold over 300 pounds. It's unreasonably solid, and it makes for the perfect spot to not only get stuff done, but just, I guess, sit on it and rise to almost hitting your head on the ceiling like I did. Just to see how high it can go. And the desk can also go low enough that for my setup, it just so happens to be the perfect height to be a shelf for people sitting on the couch, which is really neat. I've never heard of people doing that before. I also figured while I was at it, I might as well get a solid chair too. We got a lot of office chairs in this house, and I decided I'm gonna go all out. So I opted into their C7 Morpher office chair, and it was more than I could ever ask for. So pro tip, those racing chairs that you see everywhere, like on Amazon, whatever, that are marketed for gaming are a bunch of garbage. You don't want that. You want something that not only conforms to your body shape, but also supports you in all the right places, especially the lumbar for people that have bad backs. Like if you're going to be spending a third of your day sitting down, you're going to want a nice chair, because like you're going to get injured honestly over time. As you might expect with an office chair, it has an adjustable height for not only the chair itself, but the armrests, and it makes a funny noise when you do it too. But did you know that this one has an inflatable air bladder for the lumbar support? Or that the headrest can adjust in 2 different places to not only adjust its height, but its distance from your head? And this material is very solid. Still pliable enough to be comfortable to sit on, but it's not breaking anytime soon. The one they sent me has an extendable leg rest, which when combined with the full recline, makes it so that I'm just floating. It feels like I'm floating. When I'm not doing that and just at my desk, I can kick my feet up while still being productive and doing things, which up until this point I was using the foot hammock for, which is still great, but this is even better. As always, thank you to FlexiSpot for sponsoring this video. You guys make ridiculously high quality stuff, and frankly at prices that I'm questioning how that was even possible. They are having a Black Friday sale right about now, so if there was any time to get yourself an upgrade for the house, it's now. So check the link in the pinned comment and description. You won't regret it. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Mosquito, 32 tarantula silk. It's gonna take 3 cat flowers. I'll probably need that one for the next upgrade, so we'll just get the bouquet. Thank you, thank you. That's an epic pet. Then I go again. Sure enough, 5 days. A bouquet. Legendary mosquito pet. Oh boy, what do you give me? It's gonna be 50 bonus pest chance when it's max, 50% more effective pest vinyls, probably 2 plus 2 sugarcane fortune for every unique visitor served. It's capped at 175, but I have all uniques except for Baker, which is weird. And then the primordial is gonna be 100% more likely to cocoon mobs, and it gives you a little bit of speed. And I guess now that Diana's mare, I can add the mosquito pet to that, to the EXP share. But yeah, I guess now I've already taken my meter off of digestive mosquito. I wish I knew. If I knew that this was going to happen, then I wouldn't have done that. But whatever, I'm not going to complain. I'm still very happy with this. But now the meter's selecting nothing. I need 11 shriveled wasps now because they added a reforged stone that I'm going to want to put on the primordial, which requires 4 more of them. So it's 4 for that. Yeah, it's going to require 2 wasps for that. It's going to require 4 for sting. So that's 6. And then 7, 8, 9, 10 for the reforged stone, which gives like bloodied or something. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's like shriveled cornea, which looks just like the primordial but more red. Yeah, so I'm gonna need 10 shriveled wasps. Oh my god. Hello. I have if I were to use /recipe iron, I now have the materials for primordial armor. Look at that beauty. So let's head over to the museum, find tarantula armor, and we get to upgrade it. Oh, this is gonna be very nice. Primordial chest plate, leggings, boots, and most importantly, helmet with that radioactive effect on it. It's not bad, but of course it's not as good as the armor I'm using now, that being my crimson set. So back in the museum it goes for 10 skyblock XP. Ooh, I love those flint changes, man. I've been going ham. Like, this is all the rest of the silk required for the update, and take a guess what all this is for. I'm not gonna spoil it quite yet, but you'll see. I'm planning on doing all this, yeah. I'm gonna take full advantage now that flint's actually doable. Okay, wow. My shadow plate wasn't freaking working. Even though it was on, I clicked the save button and it didn't save, so we're gonna have to do that again. Anyways, I dropped my last vial of venom. It was actually my 6th vial of venom. I forgot. I dropped another one. I already consumed it and it said, what'd it say? No more organs, ouchie. I looked at Sky Crypt. I've killed 897 T5 spiders and have yet to drop a single shriveled wasp, which is really problematic. I need 11 of them if I want to get the primordial, if I want to put the reforge on it, if I want to get the shriveled bracelet, which costs 1. That's 11 of them, bro. I haven't dropped 1. My meter's halfway. If I knew they were going to change the recipe of mosquito pet, I wouldn't have put my meter on it. I metered digestive mosquito, and halfway through the meter, I dropped 2 of them. So, like, I could have 2 guaranteed wasps by now. 2.5, actually. So that's bumming me out a little bit. I'm not going to lie. We might have to end up killing nearly 3,000 T5. On the bright side, I have 27 fly swatters. They made flint easier, right? I actually need the tarantula web to craft all of that silk. So this isn't for nothing. It's just frustrating. Are you kidding me? I don't need these anymore. And I just dropped one. Nah, there's no purpose for this no more, man. What? Why couldn't it be a freaking wasp? This game refuses to give me wasps. No, I don't want that. Are you kidding me, bro? Another digestive mosquito. I don't want these. It's the same chance. This could have been 2 wasps. I'm at 0 out of 10. I've killed 1,000 bosses. Oh, the next boss, I drop a fly swatter. Now the game's just taunting me. This is so stupid. I'm actually mad. Are you freaking kidding me? That is my 3rd 0 meter digested mosquito in like an hour. I also got a vial of venom. I didn't even bother clipping it. Bro, I'm doomed. I have to drop 10 wasps. Do they exist? What's going on? Hey guys, look, I just got my mosquito to level 100. Oh boy. I don't even know where it is in the menu anymore. There it is. That's what maxed out mosquito pet perks looks like. Turns out there is no mythic. I'm freaking stupid. It was the hermit crab. Anyways, 50% bonus pest chance. I'm gonna be honest, that's not great. I mean, it's more than slug, but like, no, it's not. Slug gives 40 on top of the 33. Oh wait, that's from brown bandana. I mean, even then though, 100 farming fortune when a plot sprayed versus sugarcane fortune and more effective vinyls. It might be slightly better if I put a bandana on it, slightly, for pest farming. It'd be 10% better. Well, what does pest vinyl being more effective even mean? That's like a, correct me if I'm wrong, but they don't have like actual stats, do they? I don't think the vinyl has stats. Doesn't it just make it more heavily weighted to one pest without giving you more chance? I don't know. The whole pest farming's freaking confusing, man. And I just realized I gotta put this in the farming video too. So editing reminder, this clip needs to be in 2 videos, not just 1. An update just dropped, which means there's stuff I can do. Jerry's aspect of the Jerry signature edition, I believe has, yeah, this sword is currently broken. Wood singularity on it. There we go. Look at that. And the item's been changed such that it can now be put on an axe for 25 forging fortune. Yeah, 25 forging fortune. Oh boy, that makes such a small difference. Oh my god, look at it. Shriveled wasp. It's my first one. That thing is a beaut. Let's get another one. I waited nearly 12 hours to get this stupid drop, by the way. Probably more than that, honestly, like 18 hours of the Slayer. And I couldn't even have my meter on it because of the update, but now we can. Only issue is I still need, oh my god, look at that. After that, I need freaking 9 more, which is depressing. But for now, 2 shriveled wasps. All right, well, now that we have these, I think we can finally take my primordial eye. Oh, we do be lagging. Get some soul string. Guess we gotta spawn some arachnes. I don't know if anyone's gonna be spawning it during derpy. Well, that was annoying. Anyways, there we go. That is 3 stacks of soul string. And finally, the primordial. When killing a Slayer boss or Slayer mini boss, have a 10% chance to cocoon them. Cocooned enemies will quickly hatch and can be killed again. Apparently this is the best in slot belt, does the most damage, has the highest stats of any belt. Let me confirm. Implosion belt was the best for mage, probably still is. What's the best comparison for a single piece belt? Probably molten belt, which strengthen gives plus 26, and this immediately gives 20 crit damage and 15 strength, so that's 35. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be using that, but for right now, SkyBlock XP, 12 of it. Ooh. And now to drop 9 freaking more so I could put the reforge on this and get Sting, as well as the shriveled bracelet or whatever the hell it's called. But we're not going to do that right now because it is derpy, and that would be too annoying. You know what's funny? I forgot to clip the wasp. We're going to need 2 more bosses still because I didn't get 32. Sad. Are you endgame? Not quite. Once Kudra is completed, then I think I get the right to say that. And for the really stingy, the really stubborn people, I guess I'll get a Devon drill. But beyond that, there's nah, you can't say I'm not endgame after those 2 things. You cannot. All right, 1 more boss. Could be any tier. You don't have Devon drill? No. Notoriously difficult item to get on Iron Man. One of the most difficult. Well, I wouldn't say one of the most difficult. One of the most annoying. I will say that. Definitely one of the most tedious, yeah. I heard they did make it slightly faster though, but still. Ugh. That is enough Arachne. Kill this. So hi, for the people in the clips / video, I forgot to clip it, but I dropped a wasp on stream. Let's take this. 2 stacks of this. Flip it because I'm stupid. Shriveled bracelet. 10 strength, 15 crit damage, and 5 combat wisdom, 10 magic find on arthropod mobs. Literally useless. But you can put it in the museum for plus 6 SkyBlock XP. Let's go. I just dropped a shriveled wasp.
Chat, we were talking about secret information 30 knows about the game that's getting released soon. And he's currently on his main solo account.
I'm buying
manipulating the
items
market.
so that when the NPC sell price limits kick in, I will make so much money.
That's right.
I bet you someone in the comments is going to be like, well, actually, the best equipment piece is the primordial.
I dropped another wasp. Whoa.
2 more and I get the sword that is useless. That's a wasp. Ooh, that one was early. Only 36,000 XP in the meter. Yeah. The mic is facing away from me. I changed my mind. I'm gonna go straight for the Reforge because I just realized I technically now have a goated piece of equipment. Or not piece, set of equipment. Strengthened Rift Necklace gives 32 strength. You have, with Reforge, Strengthened David's Cloak, 57 strength. And then Magma Lord Gauntlet gives 30 crit damage and 16 strength. And obviously a bunch of other stats too that are not as important to combat, but still pretty nice. And then of course we have Primordial, which is like the belt item for all of this. Doesn't have a Reforge, but if I were to recipe Shriv, you'll see Shriveled Cornea, which gives 5 strength, 5 crit chance, and 5 crit damage. Obviously best in slot for a belt. Look at this. So yeah, one more wasp, and we'll have an equipment set so good, it might be better than Vanquished. Even on the Crimson Isle, I'll have to test the damage, but yeah, it's gonna be quite good. I'm also just discovering through the Hex that Primordial can be starred. I don't have the spider essence. Oh, are you serious? Might as well recom it too, but that's not gonna matter. That's so annoying. Also, Cayenne enchantment? Oh, that's the one that requires wood singularity. Oh, I might need to do some foraging. Oh no. I just discovered that spider talisman salvaged for 50, and well, I think I have an overflow supply of those, so that's quite convenient for our little quest here with the primordial. Hopefully it ends up being enough. Oh, how much do we need? 1,500? How much do we have? Oh crap, are you kidding me? We only have 5 more. Imagine Dark Queen's soul did. That would be stupid, but there's no way. Nah. Sad. I still need to do Arachnes. No. And I need 900 essence. Yes. That's wasp number, well, 4 for this. 7. Number 7 in total. 7 out of 11. Okay. I had been very curious what this equipment piece is like. With the Shriveled Cornea, applies the Bloodshot Reforge when combined with a belt. When I do /hex, put the Primordial in there, Reforge, boom. Bloodshot the Primordial. Only 4-star, but don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal. But look at the stats on that, dude. 22 strength, 20, almost 28 crit damage. Wow. Actually, it's about as good in stats as a Magma Lord Gauntlet. Now that I think about it, they actually have pretty similar stats overall. The worst is Rift Necklace. Okay, now's the moment of truth. I want to see the damage comparison. So if I were to, I'm using Tarantula Pet, Crown of Avaris, only 39 mil, and my Crimson set. So nothing too insane. What do we do to a spider here? 941,000, 921,000. Okay, swap out the equipment. That's with my Vanquished. Ooh, it's so close. It's a bit less, but I get 2 insane benefits. One of them, I guess I get attribute shards more often, I guess. Not that relevant. More importantly, with the primordial, I'm getting a 7.5% chance? No, a 12.5% chance to cocoon mobs and mini bosses. Or bosses and mini bosses, right. Oh, and the third thing is that this boost works everywhere, not just on Crimson Isle. So if there's a future Slayer, this is probably the equipment I'm going to want to use because, again, I'm spawning it with the Primordial. We're going to have to get a clip of the cocoon ability to work. What is that? Did that just cocoon a regular spider? Not even... I thought it only did that to bosses and mini bosses. I want to get a clip of that. Just instantly spawning another Slayer as the Vanquished bonus, but everywhere. And I spawn the bosses faster. So it just seems like nothing but W's for me. Oh, it worked. Whoa. It just spawned another one immediately without me having to do anything. Oh, that was so weird. I hope me clipping it midway through what just happened didn't ruin the footage. It probably did. Let's be honest. That's just my luck. What am I kidding? I have insane luck. If I was a Fallout character, I'd have a luck of 9, perception of like 2, charisma 1. You cocooned your Slayer boss. So does that mean... There it is. Whoa. So does that mean if I actually try with the duration of this fight, I should have a ridiculously short Slayer, because the spawn time is like, what, 30 seconds? There we go. And I cocooned it. Spawning time, 0.6 seconds, and killing time was 30 seconds. That was a 30-second spawn and kill tarantula. It just chained. It happened a second time. Oh my god. Imagine a triple chained cocoon boss. Oh, this is gonna make Blaze Slayers so much better too, because the damage is only slightly less. See, that time it didn't cocoon. That cocoon thing is nice. And it might actually have more true defense if I get Cayenne on it. I've been doing a little bit of research, not even on the internet, just in-game. I accidentally found something. You know how this item's called the Demon Slayer Gauntlet? Well, what's the hardest Slayer? The Demon Lord. So I should have put 2 and 2 together. Demon Slayer. You know, not the anime. Look at that perk. Deal plus 10% damage against blazes. Is that not almost the equivalent of the Vanquish ability? I know it doesn't work on the mini bosses, but it works on the blaze itself. And it has 25% crit damage, 6 strength. That's only 10 less strength than the Magma Lord Gauntlet, and 5 crit damage less in exchange for 10% more damage. I already recommed it and put strengthened on it, obviously. To be honest, I think that's another miscellaneous floating equipment piece I'm just gonna have because it's situational. Magma Lord is still better for everything else, and the magic find it gives only works on sea creatures, so it's kind of niche, to be honest. Okay, it's more generalist than Demon Slayer Gauntlet because that 10% damage is only against blazes. So either way, both of them kind of deserve to be in this like implosion bound Gauntlet of Contagion. That's another gauntlet that's crazy because of that splash damage. So just niche, I don't know, but for Blaze Slayers that's actually a pretty decent bump in damage. Glad I saw that. Okay, I think that's all the iron I need. So now we're gonna take our new best equipment set, you know, best necklace in the game, best cloak in the game, best belt in the game, and then we have this Demon Slayer Gauntlet, which is the best against blazes. I guess technically that other piece, Magma Lord Gauntlet, could use one of these too, but let's not think about that for the moment. Anvil, Cayenne 5 times 4. That's gonna be 200 levels each. And just like that, we now have Cayenne 5 on the entire new best equipment set. And to be honest, true defense mostly only matters in Blaze Slayers. So like, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna bother putting it on the Magma Lord Gauntlet. I mean, maybe if I'm given a good reason to, I will. But until then, nah. By the way, it took literally all day to get 13 wooden singularities, 8 of which I just spent. The other 5 are here. It's a lot more work than I was expecting, to be honest. Alright, I went out of my way to get 2 more. I don't know why the sun is broken again. There we go. And then finally... Woo! Cayenne 5 added to the Magma Lord Gauntlet. And there it is. So even when not used on Blaze Slayers, that is a maxed out equipment set. Let's freaking go. Hi, this clip is like far in the future. I'm kind of bad at planning things sometimes. Here's a little view behind the curtain, as it were. All these like clip videos take roughly 70 clips to put together to get it to like 30 to 40 minutes. And so far we have 41. I don't think there's much more I can do really to make the best equipment set in SkyBlock. I mean, I already made a video about Rift Necklace and David's Cloak. I guess technically the star of the show here is the Primordial, which is freaking sick, by the way, and Magma Lord Gauntlet / Demon Slayer Gauntlet, depending on the scenario, was kind of the cherry on top. So you know what, I got you to watch another 30 seconds of the video, by the way. Thank you for that. No, but actually what I'm gonna do is waste 100 Agatha's tickets, which freaking hurts to do, by the way, on a fighting booster, just to say that I managed to do it. We are going to apply the fighting booster to the David's cloak. And now the only one left is the luck booster, which at the moment does not exist. So there you go. Also, they just apparently on the Alpha Network, they dropped an update to Diana and Mythological and basically all the work I've been doing up until this point to max magic find is being invalidated. So I'm just going to throw those clips at the end of this video.